Ladies and gentlemen, Will here with Garage and Crew in the Living 10 Strength Garage, once again for another review. Today's review is going to be actually what I'm sitting on, and that is the XMASTER FID stainless steel bench that I'm excited about because it's freaking awesome, right? So, grab something cold to drink, grab a snack, whatever you want, sit back, relax, and join me for this review and let me know in the comments what you think. Stay tuned. So first, let's go ahead and get into shipping. I mentioned this when I did the plates for XMASTER. I explained to you how the shipping was fast. This was fast also. I will say that when I ordered this, it was on back order 2 to 4 weeks. It shipped within days, guys, days, which means they're getting stuff and selling stuff quickly. So if you see something you want, I would suggest you buy it. I will tell you, I'm really happy with XMASTER's equipment overall, and especially their shipping, right? Everything that I've ordered ships out within the next day and gets to me within the week, which is fantastic. Okay, so this shipping came in great, really, really quick. As far as the unboxing, I'm gonna show you the video here. Check it out, it should be right over here as far as the unboxing. Very, very simple. Box, everything came in one huge box, nicely done, wrapped up, with saran wrap, I guess. I don't know what, clear wrap, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Came wrapped up in that, took all that shit off, untaped it, and it came in one big piece. There's only 2 other pieces inside there, and that is the wheels. They're attached to a piece, and then also the tools and the bolts that go along with it. So let's next get into actually putting this thing together. So next, putting it together. Let's do a cutaway real quick, and let me show you how it is to put this thing together. Watch. Let's next get into dimensions and all that kind of stuff. You know how I do this. Now, I bought this bench myself. This was not given to me. There was no discount, nothing like that to do a review. So I'm gonna give you a very simple, basic, my opinion kind of review of it. As far as dimensions, go on the website, check it out. Do the configurations, everything's in millimeters, so you wanna know how many inches. I can tell you that it is smaller of a bench than, let's say, Rep Fitness bench or maybe Rogue's bench. Now, with that being said, I'm 6 foot 230, and I fit just fine on this bench, and overall I think it's great. So let me go ahead and show you some exercises I'm doing this bench to show you how I fit on it, so maybe that gives you an idea how you'll fit on it. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the construction of this thing. It's called a stainless steel bench. Why? Because that is pretty much what it's made out of, is stainless steel. The whole base underneath the padding is stainless steel. And as you saw, it's already put together except for the wheels. That's all you have to do, nice and simple. So, stainless steel construction. As far as that goes, you will notice that underneath the seat here, there is that ladder effect, which is so much better than some of the other ones they have. I like this. It does have that guard above it to keep that piece in place, which is fine. I don't really think that it's necessary, but it is there. Now, you will notice that underneath this pad, under here, there's also ladder effect, and it does not have that safety piece there. You can actually lift it up all the way, and I actually love that. I am used to benches. My very first bench did not have that, and then all of a sudden I started getting benches that had that safety piece there, where it's like that ladder effect where you can only bring it up so much. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I get annoyed with that because then you have to hunch over, kneel down, whatever it is, to be able to bring it up only so far to be able to get it to the next level that you want it on. With this, I can lift the pad all the way up, hold it, put it right where I want it, and I'm good to go and I'm done. I love that with this bench. As far as the padding on this is so different than any other bench I've had. Right now I've had the Rep Fitness bench, which I love, but I changed over to this and I'll explain to you why in just a second. As far as the padding, everything else I've had is kind of softer padding. Even though Rep Fitness has a nice stiff padding, it's still good. I love it, no complaints there. With this, it's a actual urethane material, and it's almost like it's one solid piece all the way around. It's not cloth stapled in and stuff like that. It's just different than what I've had in the past. I've had Rogue, I've had Rep, I've had XMASTER, I've had cheap benches, expensive benches, and this padding here is just tops. It's fantastic. Now you also know that it's not a wide pad, it's a thinner pad, and it's all they give you, and that's perfectly fine. I feel like I get a better stretch in my shoulders during my bench presses with a more narrow pad and everything like that. Not that I like the wide pads, but just not so much for benching, and that's overall what I'm using this for anyway, okay? It is light, it's about 125 pounds, which sounds like a lot, guys, but I will tell you this, rolling it around, it does not feel like 125 pounds. That's one of the reasons why I'm getting rid of my Rep bench. It is a little heavier, and a lot of the weight is in the front of the bench. It doesn't bother me so much, even though, to be honest, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. It bothers my wife. It is a little hard for her to move that incline bench all the way around the gym. So I wanted to find something else, and of course, because this thing is beautiful, it caught my eye, and I'm very glad that I got it, okay? So overall, construction is fantastic. It does have the knurling on the handle in the front to be able to move around. The wheels in the back, as you saw, it's really easy to put together. Overall, I want to give you guys my honest review. If you're looking for a good stable bench that's quality, like gym quality, commercial quality, this is it. Could there be things on here that you're not going to like that you want in a different bench? Yes, like it does not stand up. Just doesn't. Now, I did reach out to the company and ask them why, and they said because their bench is more for commercial use. And as you guys know, with commercial gyms, they usually don't stand the benches up. They're usually in one place. They don't move around as much. They don't need to be able to stand up. I don't need it to stand up either. It's light enough, small enough to where you can roll it around and put it wherever you want and it's not in the way. So overall, guys, in my opinion, this is a fantastic bench to buy. If you're interested, if you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Otherwise, I appreciate you joining me. Stay strong and always live like a 10.